Okay, we've got a serious matter here. All right. Is it true that the Department of Justice is trying to bring suit against Abbott regarding transportation of undocumented immigrants? Okay. Well, there's also an announcement that today there's an announcement that last night that there were 33 migrants rescued involving refugees from Libya. And that's exactly what has been happening ever since I attempted to submit a filing to the Supreme Court of the United States. I've contacted the Supreme Court of the United States through the Office of the Clerk of the Court. And I've reported, going all the way back to mid 2019, how my efforts to file a case with the Supreme Court of the United States, somebody used it in connection with Libya. And I didn't know exactly what it was, but it was that precise. At what would have been times that would have provided proof of the charges in my actual case, there were these major pivot points connected to Libya. And it's that precise. And I'm on this current right now where somebody hijacked my signal. And you want me to believe that it's the person I used to work with in Chicago who I was sent to go work with around the time of that drawdown at the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. But there's a lot of other things that are connected to that, especially in the intervening, 15 years now? And what I already understand is that Texas had absolutely no claim to that production. Because that production, that agreement that was set up, had nothing to do with any Americans and was not done while it was in Texas with anyone except for one person, right? And he wasn't an American. And regardless of what else he did, and regardless of whatever else I did, your expectation was based on him and I. And you need to understand what I understood I was dealing with. I was getting myself into a relationship where I was going to be a life partner of somebody I understood could potentially be president of his country one day. If not, president of his country while I was president of mine. And that is what you set up. And that is where this incongruity ends up compounding. Because you made a determination that rather than actually honor that, what you were going to do was try to make me somebody else's slave for a lease. And the consequences are very severe. And unfortunately, now, Abbott and his little gamesmanship, which should already have been shut down, has exposed that because the Department of Justice has been so mired in corruption that they're not going to be able to successfully prosecute a case against him. Why? Because it's not their case. It's not their case. And the Department of Justice has been doing a lot of other cases that are in the interest of people that apparently developed a relationship with the Department of Justice under completely fraudulent pretenses. And here's the problem. That bond on that case is very, very, very valuable. And it is not at the behest of the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice is using somebody else's case and work to ensure the bond they put on whatever that announcement entails. And you want to kick it back somewhere, it has no business going. Why? Because what you're pegging it to that post tomorrow goes back to 2014. And insofar as you were expected to be availed of minerals connected to me in 2014, you're dealing with the wrong Department of Justice. And it's a big fucking problem. And you're going to have to actually address the merits of the case and not what you're hoping to pull off as a quick, late-term, very high-risk hedge to cover the losses you've already accrued. You have no right to try to draw down from another country's treasury to offset the losses you incurred today. And insofar as you're trying to peg it back to, you got to understand that was a response to day 14 of when it actually came in. And what do we got today? That's how significantly that fork in the road went the wrong way.